What'd they say? What'd they say?
That's really hit me hard. Mr. Casey. That's how they start. Mr. Casey, I almost subscribed to the mayor's office until you talked about the new rumored garbage rule. Cut it out. We didn't get us. This guy didn't subscribe. Guy, I'm not a pro ball player. I need your subs, bro. First of all, Sean made great points yesterday about this. This guy just, like, he's hanging a carrot out in front of us and he's not subscribing to our page. That really bumped me.
That's why it's America, Chich. Everyone has the freedom of speech, dude. They can subscribe or not subscribe.
I guess so.
Well, that's so funny, dude. I'm actually crying on that one. That's good.
And I'm in love with the good life. Can't give it up. Make it to the top. Keep climbing. I wanna live it up. The good life. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. The good life. Good life. Oh, good life. Good life. Good life.
Boom! Coming in hot, Chichi. What's going on, man?
Coming in hot, man. We're riding the high. You know, we were like, oh, we're going to slow it down during the off season, maybe. No, we do it every day because I love you and I like talking to you. And we had a great interview with your boy yesterday, dude. It was fun.
Oh, dude, what a great interview with Budman, with Mark Budzinski. And I really do think he's going to be a manager one day. There's no doubt about it. I mean, he's just so well respected in the industry. And it's kind of cool, Chinch. We have like 20 or so guys, you know, some of our good buddies from University of Richmond that are, you know, on the baseball team. And we have a little, we have a little text string going and guys were fired up about the episode. So it was cool, man. And like I said, you got to talk to Bud yesterday, dude. Like literally might be the greatest human being alive. I'm not kidding you. Like would do anything for any of us. And is just so kind. And he's the best. Intense, organized, hardest work I've ever seen in my entire life. The one thing I wanted to say that I didn't say yesterday, and I should have said it to Bud, was Mark Shapiro, the CEO of the Blue Jays, obviously, dude, he's one of the hardest workers in the world. And he's usually in the gym about 5 o'clock. And I'm like, Mark, how's it going? Man, you still working out in the mornings? Oh, yeah. He goes, you're the only one in there? He's like, well, you used to be the only one in there until we hired Bud. And now Bud's in there at 4:30 on the treadmill before I get in there.
That's amazing.
I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
I mean, you can see it, just his makeup, like kind of like, you know, when you know somebody who was like in the military or something and you can just see the discipline just on their presence. That's what Mark reminds me of, like dude. Almost like a colonel in the military or something. So true, dude. Yeah. So, and Chinch, one thing I realized with Bud, back when he was with the Indians, we were in the same. We were trying to get together. You know, I was in New York, and maybe he was in New York too. I was at the network or something. And I said, "Hey, Bud, man, you want to grab some food after the game or whatever?" He's like, "Case," he goes, "I'd love to," but he's like, "I got to get my reports in for tomorrow because you know the Padres are coming into town, and I just got to make sure that I got everything. I'm going to be up till 3 a.m., so I just got to get going." I'm like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah." But that's when I was like, dude, Bud is like, this is my job. I got to get this done first. And Case, I love you, but we'll see you next time. So great. That's great. Dude, there was one topic we kind of glossed over with him, and he had a great answer to this too. But this is the story in baseball right now, and we're going to dive into it, just the two of us right now. The golden at-bat rule. Holy polarizing. It's all over the internet. Let me read you some quotes, okay? Chipper Jones, golden at-bat rule. Huh? Like, not happy about it. Eric Hosmer did a GIF or whatever that you call those, a meme, whatever they were, of John Candy going, nope, 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 nope. Sean Salisbury, the former football player, went nuts about it, like went off. Howie Rose of the Mets, the broadcaster, and Michael Kay, as we all know our friend, got into a brawl over it. Howie Rose says it's bad. Michael Kay says they're trying to get the kids. They're not trying to get people your age.
Are they buddies? They're buddies, obviously, right?
I think it's. I can't imagine that that's like a serious fight that they're in. But like, they gotta respect each other, I would think. But then somebody called you out, dude, on our page here.
Oh, someone called me. What'd they say? What'd they say?
That's really hit me hard, Mr. Casey. That's how they start. Mr. Casey,
I almost subscribed to the mayor's office until you talked about the new rumored garbage rule. Cut it out. We didn't get us. This guy didn't subscribe. Guy, I'm not a pro ball player. I need your subs, bro. First of all, Sean made great points yesterday about this. This guy just he's hanging the carrot out in front of us and he's not subscribing to our page. I really bumped me.
That's why it's America, Chich. Everyone has the freedom of speech, dude. They can subscribe or not subscribe.
I guess so.
Well, that's so funny, dude. I'm actually crying on that one. That's good.
It's really funny. All right. You really got in my head with a good point about at the end of an NBA game, you want LeBron with the ball in his hands. At the end of the NFL game, it was right now with Pat Mahomes, you want the ball in his hands. Right. Your point was that this kind of gives the opportunity for baseball to have the game decided by its best players. And you mentioned the Trout-Ohtani at bat in the WBC, which was maybe one of the greatest matchups in baseball history at the time. So I like what you're saying. People do not like.
Dude, Chinch, think about this for a second.
Yeah.
You're at the game with Jess, or you're at the game with some buddies. I'm at the game with somebody. You and I are at the game together. And a big situation comes up in the 8th, bases loaded. And we're watching the Yankees. And we're like, dude, when are they going to pick? When's Booney going to turn in the golden at bat? At what point of the game is Judge coming out to hit, or maybe who's somebody that's hot at that time, man? You know what? Anthony Volpe is the hottest guy on the planet. When are they putting the golden at bat to bring Volpe? It just brings a different element to the game. You know what I mean? What do you think?
Let's go like Joe Madden type guys, right? Maybe your golden at bat isn't Aaron Judge every time. Maybe there's 2 on, no outs, and you want to get a bunt down. I know they don't really do that on a lot of teams, but I'm putting my best bunter up there. I'm putting my hit and run guy up there. I'm putting a guy who's hitting 340 this month up there. Who's 2 for 3 today. Who's having a great day and seeing this pitcher well, whatever. I got another. I texted.
No, I'm bringing up Aaron Judge every time.
Yeah, that's a good point. I texted with a Hall of Famer. I'm not going to say his name because I did not ask him if I could put this online, but he made a great point to me today. This guy, who again, he's a Hall of Fame baseball player, said he would be more interested in fixing pitching, having less pitchers on a roster so that the best pitchers are facing the better hitters more than we do in this day and age, which was kind of an interesting take on it. Fix pitching first and then do your
and what's the point there, Chinch?
The point there is this guy does not he quoted actually the Dodgers are going to have a 7-man rotation and you're going to have 90 relievers and nobody's going to see anybody more than twice in a game. You got to fix that before you fix the golden at bat. That was his take.
And there is talk too. Isn't there talk about, I don't know the exact talk, but I know there is talk about making a starter go at least 6 innings or something like that. I don't know. I know there's talk about something with the starters, making them go longer into the games, or they have to go through 100-some pitches or something like that.
Right. Well, look, I'll say this. I had the great opportunity of working fairly closely at times with Chris Marinak, who's with Major League Baseball, kind of one of the right-hand man guys there. A lot of the rules that are in place now, he had a lot to do with, and he is a brilliant dude. I think he played baseball for Princeton.
Yeah.
I trust the logic that these guys have. I'll say that. Maybe you might not like the rules or do like the rules. I'll tell you what. You said it yesterday, dude. I like getting out of a ballpark in 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah. You kidding me?
Dude, I used to go to Yankees Red Sox games, and it would be like Andy Pettit facing Beckett. Yeah. And by the 4th inning, the entire ballpark was hammered because the games were so long, and people were like, "Wait, it's only the 4th inning. I've had 6 beers." It was 4.5-hour Yankee games. It was terrible. The Yankees Red Sox games was taking too long. So and again, this day and age, family of 4, you're going to a game in 4 hours. You're not going to, that's a couple $100, dude. You got to tighten it up a little bit, especially for the youth of today who really are, like you said yesterday, let me see some action. Let me see action.
Yeah.
They've cut a lot of action out of the game. You can't complain about what Major League Baseball has done with the rules.
I'm just saying, bro, I'm telling you, the highlights would change in baseball. Every night you turn on SportsCenter, you turn on MLB Tonight, and you're going to see the golden at bats. Let's go to the golden. Here's the moment.
Right.
The golden at bat tonight. It was in the 7th. Bases loaded. 4-4 game. They knew this. And then the strategy is going to change. Maybe if the golden at bat comes out, now you can bring in your closer for one guy. It's got to be some strategy that they could have. But, like, think about that. Every night, Chinch, every night, you're guaranteed a moment. You're guaranteed a big moment of superstars going head to head. That's not guaranteed in every baseball game right now. And I'm not. Listen, I'm as old school as they come, dude. If you hit the ground ball to the pitcher, you better sprint down to third base. You better sprint all over the place. You better all that. I'm as old school as they come. I really am, dude. But I think it was the same thing you just said about the pitch clock. When that first came out, how many people were like, this is so dumb, this is so stupid. Guy on second, like Bud said yesterday, guy on second, extra innings. Oh, man, what's going on here? No, it saves bullpens, 162 games. It's not 18 innings. Like, this isn't – the games evolve. What about when the three-point line came in the NBA? Like, oh, man, dude, Larry Bird became Larry Bird because of the three-point line. Steph Curry, would he be Steph Curry without the three-point line? You know what I mean? There's so many guys that with rule changes. And did that mess with the record books? Yeah, it did. It messed with the record books. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, we're seeing LeBron James just taking over as the all-time leading scorer. A lot to do with he hit a lot of three-pointers in his career, which exponentially gave him more points than Wilt Chamberlain or something like that. So, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So at the end of the day, things do happen in sports that are good for the game. I'm just saying, like, the Major League Baseball has the analytics of this generation of millennials and people that are watching, the fans. They're not just doing this, like you said, just on a whim. They're doing it to, like I said, I think Theo Epstein said this to me. He said, Case, my kids don't necessarily love baseball, but if the golden at bat happened the next morning on the MLB.com app, they'd be tuning in to see the 30 golden at bats, and then they go about their day.
Right.
So it brings in a different viewership.
Oh, well,
you're trying to grow the game.
You're not even getting into, like, let's just say you and I aren't much gamblers, but like you go on DraftKings and now if your guy is the golden at bat and he gets a hit, you get 5 more points in your DraftKings game. Like, the gambling on that.
Oh, would go through the roof.
Oh my God. It would be the live gambling aspect of that.
Oh, would change everything.
Make billions of dollars over the years for this is not a dumb thing that they're doing. There's thought behind it. That's to your point. Like, MLB does smart things. All the leagues are smart. Hockey was the same way. Nobody was scoring in hockey. They changed the rules. Hockey ratings have gone up.
Right, dude. They went to the shootout. Who doesn't want to see a shootout?
Exactly.
Instead of a tie. I don't want to see a tie. I want to see a shootout.
You need quarterbacks on the field for the NFL to be successful. End of story. Now, is there, could you argue, it's not like how, I like the 86 Giants and the 85 Bears. Me too. I like them too, but I like to see Amon-Ra St. Brown score a 79-yard touchdown on a bomb from his quarterback. That's why we're watching. It's the energy of the event, the moment.
Right. You're there to be entertained. You're telling me it wouldn't be more entertainment of a golden at bat? Wouldn't be more entertainment? Now listen, like I said, am I totally for it? I'm for baseball getting more and more interesting to this generation. That's what I'm for. I'm for whatever makes the game, more exciting, and so, like, is that the answer? I don't know. I don't know if that's the answer or not, but I just know a lot of the changes that they've done in the game. I know not the robo-ump. It's never going to be a full robo-ump, but there's going to be challenges here soon where you can challenge a ball and strike. And I've seen it done when I was out in Montana last year. I saw an independent game where they had it. Chicks, they do it like that. Guy like challenge, boom, up, ball. I mean, within like 3 seconds, 5 seconds, they have it. That's coming too.
Yeah.
And that's good for the game too. So, like, get it right. You know, I don't know. I just think I think it's cool that we're even talking about it. I really do. Like, and I want to know more. Like, for all the people that are totally opposed to the golden at bat, let's hear more about it. Let's keep talking about this. I want to hear your point of view besides, oh, it's just, you know, it's old school baseball. Like, what's a better reason that the golden at bat isn't, you don't like it, other than like you're old school? I'm old school. I'm as old school as they come. But like, when I think about going to a game now, I'm like walking in with my sons, especially if they were little, smaller, and being like, what do you think's going to happen tonight, guys? Right. Where's the golden at bat going to show up? Is it in the 4th? Is it in the 7th? Who's going to get the golden at bat? What's the situation? Do you think it'll be late? Will it be early? Will it be in the 9th? Who are they going to face when they get the golden at bat? Which player on that team? Like the Pirates? You don't have an Aaron Judge, dude.
Right.
You might be. You're going to pick a hot hand. Derek Shelton's got to go. Okay, O'Neill Cruz is my hottest guy. Bam. He's Jack Sawinski, who hits a $170. But he's my hottest guy right now. Maybe my best chance to hit a 3-run bomb. We're down 3 runs. We need a home run guy here. There's so many teams that don't have that superstar player that golden ticket could get pretty fun.
How about this? Aaron Judge has 3 home runs in a game, but he's not due up for 8 at-bats. You put him in, and it's 9-2. You put Aaron Judge in to see if he can get his 4th home run in the game.
Yeah, the place goes nuts.
Yeah.
And the place sticks around to watch it.
Listen, I think we're going to get a lot more crap for this because I think we're both kind of leaning positive on this, and that most of America is not right now. So listen, you guys can
like change, dude.
Subscribe though. This guy, I'm looking at his thing again.
Yeah,
right
just subscribe. You don't have to be like, let's not be angry. We're just trying to have fun. We're talking baseball. This isn't like cancer. We're not talking about stage 4 cancer here. We're talking about the golden at bat.
It's unbelievable. All right, let's stay positive. We're positive people. You saw something extremely positive that you were very excited about that's going to happen in Major League Baseball this year. Can you explain that to the people?
Yeah, August 2nd. I'm talking about today on a couple things I talked about this morning on NASCAR radio I was on. August 2nd, the Reds and the Braves are going to play at Bristol Motor Speedway. How cool is that? Major League Baseball is finding different ways and different venues to open up, and you have different ways to make it more interesting and pull in maybe the NASCAR fan. But, you get a chance to see Ronald Acuna, Ellie De La Cruz, the Reds. It's in, obviously in East Tennessee. So Tennessee's like, there's a lot of Braves fans, a lot of Braves fans, a lot of Reds fans that come in those areas. So it's going to be incredible. And Chinch, it makes me think back in 2008, when we opened up the year in Japan. We then flew to L.A. and had an exhibition game in the L.A. Coliseum, dude, in front of 120,000 people. Crazy. And they made this makeshift field. It was so cool as a player to be a part of that. And I think the same things at Bristol Motor Speedway. They got to make Major League Baseball is going to come in, make this incredible field. And it's a half-mile track, and it's it's a huge place. And it's just going to be the view of it's going to be amazing. I'm hoping to be there, man. I'm really.
I thought that's a great idea. First of all, wait, I have 2 things. First one, somebody contacted you to go on a NASCAR radio station today? How'd that happen?
Oh yeah. Big Lou.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm doing some stuff because I think it's because it's the Reds and I'm kind of promoting. I'm promoting it today, but also. Tickets go on sale today or tomorrow, I believe. And if you buy a ticket in December, a lot of the proceeds goes to help a lot of the, the stuff that's going on in Asheville, North Carolina, a lot of the stuff that's going on around this country. They're going to give a lot of money to those foundations.
That's great.
I thought that was great, too.
No lose situation. I'll tell you this, dude, as a broadcaster, as I have been my whole career, not on camera, NASCAR does it right, dude. The two greatest sports to cover in the broadcasting world are NASCAR and WWE. Like the sponsorships and the way those guys and girls in both sports treat the people that are broadcasting for them. Because don't forget, NASCAR, like they're wearing like Wonder Bread on their shirt, right. And every time they do an interview with Wonder Bread on their shirt, they're probably making a couple bucks. So like
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby. I covered NASCAR for like 7 days in Arizona once when I was like at ESPN back in the day. It was the most enjoyable experience.
Seriously?
ever had.
Dude, what was it like being there with the cars? I've never been to a NASCAR event.
Oh my God. I'll take you to a couple things. Two things. One, the fans are out of control. Amazing though, but they're good people. Dude, these are retired people who have made some money.
Right.
The most exciting thing for me was walking around the parking lots. Dude, they'll post up in these trucks, you know, these bodegas, you know, whatever you call it, like mobile homes, and they post up and they have like 75-inch TV screens, and they sit there for the entire 4 days of like qualifying and this. It's a long week, but dude, they follow them around the country. They go to like every event. Dude, the Dale Earnhardt tattoos, like everybody's got a tattoo of their favorite driver. Dude. And the drivers they'll walk around. They're all great people. It's unbelievable. Dude, on standing though, on like, you know, the field, the track, and watching the cars fly by is one of the most insane things you'll ever see.
I heard the power. There's so much power.
You feel it. The ground moves when they're like, dum, 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 and you got to have the headphones on. It is bananas. And then, dude, the crews, when they
yeah,
it's unbelievable. It is. It's almost underrated NASCAR for like people who aren't NASCAR.
Yeah, I need to get to one. I need to get, and dude, those drivers having for hours, they're just.
Dude, they have little like pee boxes in there. You know, you have to be really athletic to do that. You have to eat a certain way. A lot of it is more. It's a fascinating sport. You know what it's like? Here's how I explain it. Hockey isn't as fun unless you go to a hockey game. Like when you're at a hockey game, it just feels different than watching it on TV. NASCAR's the same way. It's like,
yeah, I gotta go. Maybe we can go, man.
Let's go, man. Maybe we can go to the Bristol. Well, let's go to the Motor Speedway.
Yeah, but they're playing baseball, not NASCAR.
I know, but let's go to that anyway.
That's supposed to be, dude. The Bristol Motor Speedway is supposed to be incredible. All right,
yeah, that's like an all-timer. Anyway, I love NASCAR. All right,
awesome, bro. Hey, listen, for everyone out there, I know a few of you are thinking about unsubscribing. Please subscribe and download for us. We're two great guys. We're trying to get the numbers up. We're doing everything that we can to bring great shows to you guys every day. Subscribe and download for us, even if you don't like the Golden Bat. We're not saying we're 100% all in. We're saying it could be interesting. It could be interesting.
Driz Alejandro 7. That's who you are. We love you, Driz. Come join us. Join us, please. It's not. We don't just talk about the Golden Bat here on the Mayor's Office.
Yeah,
we talk about a lot of other things, Driz. All right.
We got great guests.
Yes.
All right, Chichi. Have a great rest of the day, bro. Everyone out there, have a great rest of the day. And listen, lock it in. Breakthrough Pro 5's coming January 5th. Chinch is going to put the link in the bio. Come join us if you want to have an incredible 8 weeks. All right, man.
Love you.
See you, big man. Love you.